Japan's rural and wild Kiso Valley on the family adventure of a lifetime walking the Nakasendo Road. The ancient trail constructed in 1602 by the Shogunate connecting Kyoto to Tokyo. At the halfway point, we stopped at Shitoshi Watanabe's free tea house. Shitoshi's been serving complimentary tea and refreshments to travelers along the road since his retirement several years ago. It's a great place to recharge your battery and connect with other travelers. I had the chance to spend some time with Shitoshi in our resort's onsen, where he captivated me with stories and history of the trail and told me he loves his new vocation, keeping alive the Japanese tradition of caring for travelers.
Well, Watanabe's free tea house is a real pleasure, and it's a nice place to stop, a good opportunity to meet some of the other hikers and exchange travel tips. I suggest stopping there if you're walking on this trail.
Mr. Watanabe gave us the heads up on a detour along the way that many walkers pass right by without knowing it.
You know, when you're on the road, when you get about 5 kilometers in from Magome, there is a series of small but very beautiful waterfalls called the Odaki-Medaki falls, and I hadn't heard about them until I did the hike, and I saw a lot of people passing this up. Don't do that. Don't pass it up. These are absolutely gorgeous waterfalls.
Refreshed and ready for the final push of the hike, we headed out for Sumago. This was a hike I've been dreaming about for years, and it didn't disappoint. I'm a history buff, and believe me, the atmosphere of the Nakasendo Road was everything I'd imagined.
I'm telling you, it is not hard to imagine yourself a tax collector or the samurai that's walking alongside him protecting his pouch. You hear the sounds of the stream rushing through the trees and the birds chirping, and it takes you back.
Small farms gave way to views of the town, which led us by the local cemetery. All too soon, we reached Sumago and the end of our road. It was late in the afternoon and most of the businesses were closing up shop for the day. And it had nowhere near the hustle and bustle of Magome. But it had a character all its own, a warmer, more historical feel. And it was a fantastic opportunity to unwind, grab an ice cream cone, and contemplate the day's adventures.
We have reached Sumago, our destination on this section of the Nakasendo Road. And if I were going to give you one word of advice, I would say budget a little bit more time for this walk than you may think you need. When we were planning this trip and looking at blogs and things like that, I saw times of hiking this in like 2-hour range, 3-hour range, and I guess you could do it in that kind of time if you're training for Tokyo 2020. But we're a family of 3 moving at a leisurely pace, enjoying the scenery around us and soaking stuff in. We took 5 hours to do it. If you want to really soak it in, give yourself at least 5, maybe even a little bit more, and an hour of shopping on either end. That's the way I see it. Hope you enjoyed this road less traveled.